What's up, world? My name is Charlatan. I am the guy, the myth, the legend, unknown professional, the esports gaming machine. Okay. Can we be a bit less dramatic? I'm scaring the viewers. Come on, production. Like, what the hell is going on? But nevertheless, today I'm going to share with you some of my esports competitive experience and try to help you overcome anxiety and stress in Valorant ranked matchmaking when it comes to clutch situations and your overall performance. I will also share with you some of the practice methods that you can use in Valorant, and maybe sometime in future I'm going to give you my own practice routine and some advices how to go pro in Valorant. But for now, let's jump straight into the action. I know that a lot of you have a problem of nerve-wracking situations. You get in that intense 1 versus 5, 1 versus 3, 2 versus 5, your enemies are attacking your bomb site and you feel nervous. You feel nerve-wracking. You feel out of your comfort zone. You feel like you're going to crumble. Your aim starts shaking while your enemies are approaching the line of your sight and you miss the most crucial bullet shot of that round and you lose the round. I know that a lot of you guys and girls cannot stay calm under pressure and under anxiety, but today I will try to teach you how to overcome that pressure, how to stay calm, positive, and how to overcome your anxiety. What is actually an anxiety? A state where you're not calm. What are making your nerves start tingling your hands? What's making you do this instead of doing this? What's making you feel that shaky feeling in your crosshair? Well, that is the same feeling that you get when you are trying to have sex for the first time, maybe, or when you are going out with a girl for the first time. So, let's say you're 14 years old and you're going out with a girl for the first time. And you already saw that, you saw in movies, like, men go out with the girls, they make out, it's all cool. Like, you watched a lot of movies where men and women make out, they have sex, etc. But you never done it yourself. And that is the exact situation which happens in-game, inside the gaming world. Like, you watched other people perform, you watched me play, you watched me take 50 kills in game, you watched me perform, but you never done it yourself. And when you come in my situation, you don't perform on the same level as I do. So what is the difference between you and me? The main difference is the amount of practice and the amount of nerve-wracking situations to which I've gone and to which you've gone. So this means that as you put yourself in more nerve-wracking situations, you become more competent and you become more confident. Competence will bring you the confidence. So if you put yourself in an uneasy situations often, like you have sex with different girls, you go out with different girls or different guys, I don't judge, I don't know what you're doing in your life, you are going to become more competent. You are going to become more comfortable with yourself going out with different kind of people and you will gain more confidence. And that same thing applies to gaming. As you go into more games, more different situations, as you are training more, as you are practicing more, you will become more competent and thus you will gain more confidence. So in order to stay calm, to overcome your anxiety, you need to repeat actions in which you might be when playing the actual game. That means that you need to practice online and offline the situations in which you might be during the game, during the tournament, during the moment when it matters. So in order to fix your state of uneasiness, or let's say a state of anxiety, you need to put yourself in a nerve-wracking situations. So what I recommend you to do is simply play the game. It doesn't matter if you win, if you lose, whatever KDA you have, just play the goddamn game. That is the best way to overcome your anxiety and to overcome your uneasy state. As you play the game, you will become more competent. You will get into games easy without thinking about your rank, about your KDA, about losing. The only thing that you should think about is staying calm, staying positive, staying confident, and trying to improve every single goddamn time when you press that play button on your screen. Also, instead of playing with real people, like in a real match, you can load up these kind of custom servers where you are alone on the server, like there is no one on the server but you. And you can try to build your confidence and competence in this game on an empty server as well. So what can you do? For an example, you can practice your abilities. You can practice peeking different types of angles, taking sights. You can practice all of these different kind of things alone, and when you feel confident enough to go in a real situation, in a real world, in an online match against ruthless opponents, then you just jump in and you dominate. The main thing that's keeping you down is the lack of your confidence. You need to get those goddamn balls. But in order to get that confidence, become competent, which means you need to learn the game, learn every single ability, learn every single agent, learn every single angle where the enemy might be. Try to develop a certain practice, routine, aim training, which will help you be steady, calm, and positive in every single situation. No matter if you're winning or losing, try to learn, try to adapt, and try to overcome. That is the base principle of gaming. One of the great ways to improve your steadiness in games, and how to develop more competence, how to be a better gamer, how to be more confident in yourself during the actual ranked games when they come out, or during the unranked matches, or in tournaments maybe, is to play against players that are actually better than you. Try to find someone like, for example, you're playing against me. You are going to become much better player because you are playing against the guy that has 20,000 hours of experience in FPS games and 50,000 hours of experience in esports. That is a lot of time, my friends. That is over 5.7 years of my life only in competitive esports gaming. I'm not talking about playing Mario Kart, about playing The Last of Us, about playing PS4, PS3, Xbox. I'm talking about the actual competitive esports gaming. And you are playing against that type of person, and then you are going to become better. Try to learn from others and take those good parts, those good bits from other people. Invite your friends, tell your friends, come on man, you're like the global elite, you're Face It level 10, you're an FPL player, come play Valorant with me on a custom server 1 versus 1, and play against that type of player. So for an example, you and your friend can load up this kind of custom server, and then you play 1 versus 1. For an example, one time your friend can attack a bomb site and you defend the site. The other time you attack the site and your friend can defend the bomb site. And you need to guess where your friend is going to be hiding. You need to check every single angle, every single corner. Maybe he's here, 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 here. Then you have this angle, then you have this angle. Maybe he's here. That's how you practice the actual game. You practice it offline, online, and there is one more practice, and that is your mentality. Before you even get into the game, you need to have learning mentality. Thinking about your KD, about win rate, about your rank is not going to help you. That's not going to improve you over time. Yes, maybe you will become a next Valorant player, like the rank 1, but that doesn't mean that the teams and the other players will want to play with you. You need to become a team player, somebody that is able to not only carry his team, but be there for others. Try to not command respect, but earn your respect, and respect your opponents in the same fashion as you respect your teammates. Building that kind of mindset of a player that is willing to lose in order to adapt, learn, and overcome is very, very important for all of you folks. Like, don't be afraid of failure. I have lost so many games. I have won so many games. I have lost so many tournaments. I was second, third place, fourth place, sometimes even last. But who cares? The only thing that is important is, did you learn something from that experience? Did you gain some kind of a confidence, some kind of a drive, something that you can take from that experience and implement it in future in order to overcome your current problems? That is what is the most important. Don't play your whole life against the players that are lower ranked than you. You don't want to be king of nothing. You want to be the king of everything, but a king that does not command respect. The king that earns his respect through amazing playstyle and through being a great and good teammate. But don't train mindlessly. Don't just jump on a random empty server and do this, and then while you're doing this, you're having sex with your partner, or I don't know, like you're bombing North Korea. Don't do that. That's just one example. Or I don't know what you're doing. Try to think why you are doing these steps. When you are practicing, for an example, on an empty server, you can practice how to attack a certain bomb site. So you want to attack C bomb site with Cypher. Cypher is not an agent that is made for attack, but you can use it in a certain way to actually attack bomb sites. So what you can do, you can, with your trapwire, you can stop the enemy push behind you. Then you check every single corner where you think enemy might be. So you need to methodically check your corners. For an example, this is the first corner, this is the second, this is the next one, this is the next one. Enemy can also be here, enemy can be here. Once you've checked all of this, you move to the next corner. Bam, bam, then again, bam. Now, while you're moving onto site, you can also use your camera for an example like this. Bam, you check if the enemy is there. Enemy is not there, you check that corner. Now this corner, this corner. Now you have this corner. So you don't want to check these corners. Maybe you don't want to waste time, like you know that enemy is behind here. What you can do, place 2 traps, make a wall of smokes, come here, kill your enemy. Check this corner, check this corner, check this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner, this corner. Plant the bomb. That is how you can practice alone, even if you don't have that one friend that's really good, or some friends with which you can make a custom games and truly practice this game and become better. You can do it alone, like do all of these different setups that will help you improve in game. You can do various things. I'm gonna explain you a lot of different things in my videos, but these are just simple examples which can help you build that kind of confidence and competence in order to overcome that anxiety and overcome that feeling under pressure. Like, I see a lot of people do kind of these kind of things, like you know that enemies are attacking you from this side, and you know that 2 enemies are coming from this side, and I see this. Stop. If you miss a shot, if you die in game, nothing will happen. You will learn. Next time, don't stand maybe in this corner. Try standing here. Learn from your mistake. Don't be under pressure. Yeah, I know, it's easy to say that, but it's really hard to do it in an actual game. What should you do if you feel that kind of uneasy state or pressure? Try approaching this situation in a different manner. So instead of engaging enemies in a combat, like in a fight with your gun, with your aim, what you can do, you can actually try to play with your abilities. So try to stop the enemy push with your abilities. Try to play a bit passive. Try to take a deep breath in. And then, while you're exhaling out, engage your enemies. Try to shoot. Because when you're exhaling the air, your muscles are actually being in a more contracted position. You can control the contraction of your muscles. When you're exhaling in, your aim is feeling a bit more shaky. So try to think about breathing. Think about the way where you should place your crosshair, how to engage enemies, where to engage enemies, how to use abilities in order to wait for your teammates to help you. If there are no teammates to help you, like if you're in a 1 versus 3 situation, then maybe think in a different fashion. Like, don't be a pussy. Being a pussy and being way too cocky will cost you a game. Try to be respectful towards your enemies and towards your teammates. So if you know that one enemy is pushing from here and 2 enemies from here, block the push with your abilities from here and engage that one enemy in a fight. Try to take 1 fight at a time. You cannot kill 3 people like this. It's impossible. Try to take 1 fight at every single time. And that is how you can overcome that anxiety, by thinking more about the game and how you can learn and adapt at the current situation, and think less about your actual aim and if you are going to lose the round, if you are going to lose the match, etc. Losing 1 match will do nothing in your life. I played 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 of games throughout different genres, and not a single game was a crucial one in my career. Like, not a single game will actually define your esports career, if you're going to be a professional or not. You will always get a second chance as long as this game lives on. And trust me, this game will live for a very, very long time. Losing is the only way for you to learn. Through constant failure, you will experience progress and learn faster. But in victories, be humble, be respectful, and stay low to the ground. Not everyone has a talent, but hard work and dedication beats any mother effing talent. And I am the best example of that, my dear friends. And that concludes this Valorant coaching session. I wanted to give you my own practice routine and some additional advices if you want to go pro in Valorant, of course, but the video was already too long and I think those topics deserve their own spotlights. For now, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe, turn on those goddamn notifications and spank that bell icon so you don't miss any new content from me, myself, Charlatano. Leave a like on this video and leave a comment down below. I will answer to every single question of yours. You can also share this video and spread the word about this channel with your friends so we can all improve together. In the description you have other social media where you can follow me for some future live streams and announcements, but very, very soon I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch daily. And you can also join my official Discord server. I want to keep in touch with all of you, my dear friends. I'm yours, one and only, Warden of the Valorant community. Thank you for watching and cut!